Today we're going to try Von Leeuwen hot honey ice cream. I'm trying to pronounce this correctly because somebody said that I didn't pronounce it correctly last time. So I went to the website here. I don't know if you can read that, but they have a little thing. How do you pronounce it? It says Von Leeuwen. That's how it says to say it in Dutch. And it says if you're in America, you can say Van Leeuwen if you want. That's there on the thing, so I guess I should be in the clear saying Van Leeuwen, but they say that if you're in the Netherlands, I don't know why I said Dutch. I'm sorry. I don't know if I offended somebody. If you're in the Netherlands, it's Von Leeuwen. Okay, so let's get that straight. But anyway, I'm back with the hot honey. I did the pizza and macaroni and cheese review a while back when they first came out. Surprisingly delicious mac and cheese ice cream pizza. I couldn't really tell because I got a bad batch, but now I'm back with the other flavor of the 7. There were 7 flavors. This is the other flavor that's kind of interesting and not like a standard sweet ice cream flavor, being hot honey, but not as crazy as pizza or macaroni and cheese ice cream. So here we go, hot honey. Somebody also commented and they were ranking these Von Leeuwen flavors, and they said the hot honey was like the best, so that's why I went back and got it. So here we go. We're gonna try it out. I'm feeling really good about this after they managed to nail Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream. I really don't know what they could get wrong. And hot honey does sound like an interesting ice cream flavor. I mean, hot honey, it depends on how hot it is. I'm very curious, but let's take a bite. Oh, there's chunks in here. Hold on, let's read this real fast. What makes this hot honey? Nothing makes us happier than this hot honey ice cream. If you've never drizzled hot honey onto your ice cream, raise your hand. No, really, it's a combination you might not think of until you try it and then think, how have I not tried this before? It's like that. So we've made things easy for you. No honey jar required. All right, well, oh, hot honey, there on the ingredients list, hot honey is made of tapioca syrup, cane sugar, water, and honey together. So I guess they're little bits of hot honey instead of just like a drizzle. They're like little chunks of hot honey in there, if you can kind of make that out. They're like little balls of hot honey. So whatever, stop talking, let's eat it. Okay, this is an interesting one, as you know, it probably should be considering it's hot honey ice cream, but it didn't quite go the way I was expecting. I was looking back at the comment when somebody was rating all, they tried all of them, and they said this tastes like a honey bun times 1,000, I think, or 100. Not super, like, I don't think it's times 1,000, but I think the honey bun observation is spot on, because this does very much taste kind of like the honey bun ice cream. Which, did they make a honey bun ice cream? Because they did all the like Little Debbie's. Was one of them honey bun? Probably was. That might be a good video to compare these two. It does taste very much like honey bun, and it doesn't taste like real honey, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting it to taste like a real honey, like there's going to be real honey in here and like some heat elements, but it's not. It very much tastes like a honey bun, and then you get the spice, which is really odd for me to say in an ice cream. Just like when I was drinking the Flaming Hot Mountain Dew, and I was like, this is weird. I drink soda all the time. This one's hot. There's a spice to it. I don't know why, but I dislike it. I don't expect it. I don't like it. Kind of similar in this case. It's not like the Kraft ice cream where I could get over it, and I immediately was like, oh, this is a great idea. Even though beforehand I was thinking this is going to be terrible. I tried it. I was like, man, they nailed it. This is a good idea. This case, I think it could potentially be a good idea for some people, but not for me, because I don't really like spice. And it's not super spicy, don't get me wrong. It's not like even jalapeno spicy. It's just a little bit of spice, but it's very odd just to have that spice in your throat when you're eating ice cream. And it's funny because you eat more ice cream and it kind of cools you down. Like between bites, the heat starts to build up a little bit, and then you just eat a little bit more ice cream, it cools it down, then it builds up. It's a very weird experience. It's interesting in that aspect, but I don't really personally like it. I'd like it if it was just the honey bun flavor it is without the heat aspect, but I do appreciate it. I do think it's interesting, and I think that there is some people that will like it. Even though I personally didn't like the heat, I do like the taste. I think the ice cream is still very quality. I could never doubt Van Leeuwen now and their quality, because their ice cream has always seemed super high quality. I had to stop there for a second because my nose started running, which is that's how bad I am with spice. This is not spicy. It's just a little bit of spice. It does build up a little bit, but it's not bad. Like, it's not even to a jalapeno, as I said earlier, but I started getting a runny nose, so that should tell you something about me, I guess. So don't trust me. When it comes to spicy food, I think it's fair to be a little skeptical of my ratings, but I try to be as straightforward as possible. In that, I think that this is a good quality ice cream. I think the taste is good. I just don't like the hot aspect of the hot honey. So I'm going to give it a 4 because I do think it's a really quality ice cream, and I think if you like spice or you're more used to spice and more tolerant, you'll really like this because again, the quality and the flavor is good. It does taste like a honey bun. Not quite a honey bun times 1,000, but it does very much taste like a honey bun in ice cream form with a little heat on the back end. So if that sounds appealing to you, I would definitely try it. But if you're averse to spice like me, I don't think it's worth doing because it does kind of ruin it a little bit. So that's Van Leeuwen or Van Leeuwen hot honey ice cream. And I'll see you next time.